Alrighty then, time for another live stream. What are we doing today? Project Architect, I think. My personal world. So, since this stream and the last stream, I've learned quite a lot with me and my friends. I've learned a few items that are invaluable and some other things that are going to be important later on. So let's get rid of that. Head into the game. Whoops, that's not what I want. Okay, so where we left off last time, we had our little ore multiplier system here from Mechanism, very basic, and then we also had our big reactor, about the smallest that we can get. Actually no, 3x3 is the smallest you can get, I think, but regardless. So one thing that I learned is that these things are horrifically inefficient, and that is why we are going to be pushing our way towards getting a mechanism fission reactor or nuclear reactor as soon as possible. Despite the fact on my server that I've been playing with a couple of my friends, despite the fact that I've blown that damn thing up more times than I can count, I now know how it functions and how not to make it blow up. So our objectives right this second is, one, we want to get the ME system from Project Architect, or not Project Architect, from Applied Energistics to up and running ASAP. Actually, technically one, we need to move all of this crap to the new base. Then, it's Applied Energistics. After that, I want to set up a quarry from the RF Tools mod, or whatever the hell it's called. And then after that, we're going to be going hardcore into Mechanism to eventually get a fission reactor. I do know that the power mod is in here, but it's always been a headache to deal with, I swear. Not only that, but I am far too lazy to micromanage that damn thing. So we're going to stick with the bigger reactor for now. We'll stick it into that one room that we had made, and I've actually made quite a bit of aesthetic modifications to the base. So if we head on over to Fortress Base, we have a fancy swanky little base. I extended it out just a little bit further in this direction and just changed up some of the blocks. This corridor I plan on changing into this because I originally made a stone brick, but now I'm unhappy with it. And for anybody who doesn't remember, we have our awesome swanky custom entrance right here, which I think looks incredibly imposing. Which I might actually get rid of a few of those buttons because now it seems overwhelming. But regardless. So, I've modified the base, just the aesthetics. I haven't put any machines in here. I haven't put any cables in here. This is just as basic as it can get. The bigger reactor will sit in here for now. We're not going to fill up this entire space with the big reactor because, like I said, they're horrifically inefficient. And then later on, I'm going to expand this room out that way, put the turbine in, and have the nuclear generator. We'll probably just put it this way rather than having it go that way. But regardless. So this will be our little power generation room. I still have not done anything with this room. Obviously, it's still just bare stone. And then in here will be the main hall where we'll have machines along the walls and all sorts of fancy stuff. But for now, we need to head back to the base. And we need to do the joyous objective of moving everything over. Which means we need to turn this off. Which means we are going to waste a fair amount of fuel, but oh well. So we'll take all the uranium out of there, because waste not, want not. Put all the uranium in there, as well as the cyanide. And that's another reason why these things are horrifically inefficient, is because I don't really have a way to deal with cyanide right now. Or however the fuck it's said. But, never fear. At a later date, we will. Probably doesn't help that I don't really have any moderators, so yeah. And this thing is still slowly chugging along, so we'll just leave that to do its thing. Do I have more conduits? I don't think I do. I think I literally just made that batch. Right, because I didn't have the ability to make more at the time. Set that there, set that there. This was iron and the carbon. So we'll get 2 stacks of that. Okay. Do I have a stack of iron? I do have a stack of iron. Okay. So dump all the coal in there. We don't have an enrichment chamber, so unfortunately, that's just gonna have to stay inefficient. Oh, ran out of power. Alright, well, we were gonna move this anyway, so convenient timing. And then hopefully we'll be able to make at least a little bit. 2. Great. Yeah, I completely forgot about that we no longer are producing power, so yeah. But luckily it'll keep, let's not break that. It'll keep its inventories. Ooh, that's a fair amount of ore. Grab that, and then grab that, and then we're gonna have to figure out where the hell we're gonna put a pool of water. We might just have to make it look ugly. That's one of the reasons why I hate the electrolytic separator, is that it requires access to power as well as access to liquids. So, unfortunately, we might not have much of a choice. But we can always put blocks behind them to make them look a little bit better. That should be everything other than the chests and all of the other crap that we have. We'll take all of our conduits. That probably won't be enough conduits, and let's move ourselves to the new base. Boink. Okay. First things first, get rid of that, and we need to place down the reactor itself. And then at a later date, we'll fucking replace this with something better. Redstone power tap needs to go there. Just like that. And then we need the access port and the controller, the terminal. Yeah, it's kind of rough going from the world with my friends where we basically have everything that we need to come into this where I have basically nothing. But, you know, that's just the way that things go. And this won't have any moderation, but that's perfectly fine because we just need cheap and dirty power. And there we go. Now we have a reactor. And let's actually stick this back here so we don't have zombies and shit spawning. It's the last thing we need in here. Okay, and then we set up our hopper. And we don't have any uranium to put in there yet. Come down here. I need to get my shrink device as well. Just might have enough. Yeah, I need the shrink device. Not being able to go tiny whenever I want. Shrink device. V. So what all we need everything, okay. Well, luckily enough that's pretty easy to make. So we'll get an ender pearl. We need 6 iron, a glass, and a button. Work, you stupid keyboard. Glass. Buttons don't have EMC. So we'll need a stone block. And then we will do... Why does it keep on doing that? That's not how you spell iron. 6. And 1 coal. And for now, we'll just slap those in there. And that's going to get working. And I need 2 buttons, don't I? No, I just need the 1. Okay, perfect. Okay, so in the meantime... So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 machines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, perfect. Take out the lower wall here. And so it's the energized smelter going in from the enrichment chamber, right? Yeah, enrichment chamber. Going from the purification chamber, going from the electrolytic separator. And I realized that I did all this wrong. Because I counted the metallurgic infuser, but we still need 6 anyway, because this last slot will be our chest. Which we don't have, because we left it at the base. But we can just pull a chest. And chest. Yay. We have 6 iron. V, shrink device, please. Thank you. And we have no way of charging it. Right. Because we don't have power. But we can easily deal with that in just a second. So let's grab our conduits. And then we'll come down over here. And then let me think. We've gone too far. I should need to take out this entire little area here. Ah, that's right. I forgot that I have that mod in this world. Don't have it on the server, but that's because of reasons. Where the fuck is it? Right there? Yeah, right there. Okay. Now for the hard part, which is how the hell do we get that? Or not that. We need... Why is that there? This. How the hell do we give this water? These are the difficult questions. Just throw that there. Because we don't need a block there. It's not what I want to do. Go away. Okay, so get rid of that conduit, and it looks like we'll have just enough. Okay, perfect. We have just enough conduits, which means that we can then make all of our stuff that we need to make. And I don't like how it's just out in the middle, so let's actually move this. Just wrap it on the wall here. There we go, and then that goes directly into the reactor, and then once we have our uranium, then we just feed that in there. And these machines will be powered. So I'm thinking that we just do a little bit of that. No, we need it that way. No, wait. No, yeah, we can put it that way. Because then we can take our basic mechanical pipes and put them in there. Then that should feed it with water, theoretically. And then we just need this to be water. And we don't have enough conduit to charge or to power this thing as well. We can just bring it down like that. Okay, so for now, we're just gonna take these back. Because we need buckets anyway. And I need to clear out my inventory. And apparently I learned something. It's probably one of the blocks that I had made here. Probably either the deep slate tile or the deep slate brick. I never learned either of those. Because I'm a fucking moron. But, you know, whatever. Do I have buckets on me? Please? No. Also, I managed to get another backpack. This one came from Creeper. Creeper came up on me. I spanked him with the red matter. I don't think he appreciated that very much. But you know what? He was kind of the a-hole. Also, I finally figured out how the hell this thing works. It took me long enough. Which I can't even use it because we don't have a client star. Yeah, it turns out that it wasn't actually a setting. It's just you double jump like in creative. So, yeah. Yeah. So, there's that. Leaving it to a moron. Okay, so we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of uranium, and I came back here for buckets, and I never found my buckets. I don't know where my buckets are, but I know I have some. Maybe I'm just oblivious. Am I just oblivious? Is there a bucket in there? It doesn't look like it. Bucket in here? It's not looking like it. I don't see a bucket in here. There's not a bucket in there. Where the fuck are my buckets? Buckets? No. Buckets? No. Buckets? No. No. Buckets? A bucket. Bucket of milk. You know what? Fuck it. It's good enough. Rid of the milk. We can just go back to the fortress base because there's water right outside. I'm such a fucking spaz. I can go there, and then we're gonna need 2 more buckets because I also need to put it on the conduit because that can be waterlogged. Because otherwise this shit won't be infinite. Actually, it might work just like that. Yeah, better safe than sorry. Slurp. Really hoping there isn't any lag issues. Bloop. There we go. And so then we take... No, we can't do that yet. Hang on. First of all, fucking fill it with uranium. Fuel! Power! And they have no audio for some fucking reason. Right. That's problematic. What was it? Deep slate tile? Deep slate tile. Yeah, my dumb ass decided to do this the hard way. I just kept on pulling out fucking raw deep slate and kept on mixing it up. So, yeah, that took a while because I'm a fucking spaz who forgets shit, apparently. Now, I need some way to charge this. I know a way. Okay, I don't have conduit, so for now we're just gonna have to do this. Just fucking there. This is so fucking sketchy, bro. I couldn't have made this a worse setup if I had tried. So we'll probably have this branch off in this direction, and we'll probably have this for, like, storage-based machines, because I actually do want to get into Applied Energistics hardcore on this personal save. So we'll probably do things like the standard stuff, you know, storing liquids and storing gases, as well as maybe even doing the quantum shit. I don't know if I'll actually get around to doing that, because that's kind of a pain in the ass to do, but we might do the quantum stuff. So in the meantime, we have to wait for all of this shit to slowly work its way through. Ever so slowly. And how the fuck did I get an ultimate chemical tank? Wait, how did I get an ultimate chemical tank? Did I find it somewhere? Whatever. I have it. We're not gonna ask questions. I don't know where the fuck I got it. I can't remember. Knowing me, I probably pulled it out of creative because I was sick of this bullshit. If I did, then I'll probably have to look back and throw it away if I did. Yeah, this thing is horrifically inefficient. Yay, more of this shit. the backpack. We have too much stuff in our backpack. So now we're waiting for all of that. We're also waiting for the metallurgic infuser to get through that stack of iron. We've only gotten to 12. Jesus. That's gonna take a fair bit. In the meantime, I guess we can just expand out this way. Hey, look, gold ore. Actually, no, I know what I need to do, because I desperately need it. The repair talisman. Right, the covalence dust. No, we have covalence dust at home, because we made the power flower. The singular, very shitty power flower. Power flower. Covalence dust has an EMC, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so what exactly do I need? 1 paper, 2 string, and 2 of each of the covalents. 2 of you. 2 of you. 2 of you. Is it 1 string or 2? No, it's 2 string. And then we need the... We may already have paper, actually. Because I'm only going to end up using 2. So if I don't have to make paper, then that's 1 less slot. And I don't have paper, okay. Yes, that's how you spell sugar. Dogs, be quiet, please. I don't remember the fucking orientation. There we go. Yay! It gets rid of my belt and the repair shit. No longer do I need to worry about durability. Okay, so. And then over there. We need to wait on the cables. Which unfortunately means we kind of just gotta chill at the base. Because we are definitely not within range to load all these chunks. So, we're just gonna expand this out, I guess. Get this ready for the ME system. For the me system. Right. So we need a hopper. Actually, I might just need the chest. Yes, chest is spelled with 2 C's. You fucking dumbass. I don't remember. Well, it's got a while until it pulls this, or gets done with this, so I guess we wait. Come on, come on, come on. Work faster for me, please. I would greatly appreciate it. Still have no way of charging the shrink device. Why can't I just stick it in there? Come on, man. I know why. I think it's the energy cube signal in there, but still. Actually, I wonder if the energy cubes do go in there. Could I just multiply the storage capacity of this? Okay, so no, I do need the hopper. Stupid. Whatever. Ah, for fuck's sake. Yep. Hopper. It's a fairly simplistic design, but I kind of like the corridors that I'm making. I don't know how far out we want to push this, though. That's the problem. Another problem that we'll end up having is when we push ourselves directly into open spaces. It's going to be another issue that we might have. Trash those. Just throw the paper away because I don't have anywhere to put it, let alone to use it on. Goodbye. I can go in there. So if I turn the reactor off to save on uranium, how long does it take for it to drain this? Apparently it takes it quite a while. Okay, sweet. Yeah, because having it on, we're just burning through uranium for no point, or for no reason. Which means that when everything stops, then we need to go turn the reactor on. And we'll just deal with that for a while. Oh my god, we're only up to 37 out of 64. Come on. I can't really afford to make the... Actually, I don't even think I can make the upgrade things, because I'm pretty sure those take steel. So, we can't even do that. Anyway. Take some polished black stone. And just some smooth yeah, just some standard quartz. Right? Yeah. Yay, let's expand it out a little bit. And wait, how far was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we'll just do this one more time. Yay, resources. I know how to spell. Blackstone. Quartz. And how did I do it? Pillar, chiseled. I might change that out for something. I don't know what, though. I do kind of like the quartz pillar, but... Are you fucking kidding me? I never saved the EMC for the quartz pillars. I went through all of that effort just to make these fucking things, and I never learned them. That's me in a nutshell, being a dumbass as per usual. Speed mine out anyway. There. Perfect. Let me take our 2 sea lanterns, and what are these ones? Chipped. I should be able to still do it in here. I can't remember if I... Yeah. Couldn't remember if this was that mod or the other one. And there we go. And we'll do the roof, and then the walls can just stay bare stone for now, because we're going to be putting a whole bunch of machines and shit in there. One thing I'm not thrilled about, though, is having to reset up the fucking quarry again. It was such a pain in the ass to do it the first time, and now I'm going to have to do it again. Great! I wonder if I could have just done that. We'll worry about that later. So we need the deep slate bricks and tiles. Deep slate tiles, deep slate bricks. Perfect. And then we'll just take our tiles. Good enough. Fill in the rest with the bricks. If you ever want it to look kind of random, just spam your trigger. Or spam your right click. And there we go. Actually, this is lower than the other one is. That's kind of interesting. I don't care. Trash both of those. You can go in there. Have fun. Merry Christmas. We have a lot of gold now. How are we doing for power? Wow, it's barely even touched the power. Perfect. Metallurgic Infuser, how are you doing down here, bud? 62. Okay, we'll just sit here for a second. Let's get some coal. Boop. Perfect. And now start making steel, because we desperately need that steel. And you know what? I don't have my blast furnace, but we'll just use the normal furnace, because it's here, and fuck it. Just stick the coal in there, and then as we get 8 batches of steel, we'll go toss it in there. And then we can actually start making some fucking progress once we have the steel. Anyway. And then I can make something else that I need, and I have no idea where the hell I'm gonna put it. But mechanism, where the hell is it? Let's see here. There it is. The charge pad. Really specifically polished black stone pressure plate, 2 steel, and the energy tablets. Unfortunately, we don't have an ME system yet, so it's going to be tedious. But we'll get there. So quickly just save that. Wait for 2 more steel. Drink some water in the meantime. It's good to stay hydrated. Delicious. Okay. Please tell me. Now that. Yep, I thought so. Whoops. That's what I get for hitting the skip song button. I just start playing music in the background. God, I hope that doesn't get me a copyright strike. Whatever. And now we wait for steel. Cooking up some steel. We should probably make the... No, we need these first. And then V. Yay! We're making progress again. You love to see it. Let me think here. Where do we want to put it? We can make this entire wall just the singular machines wall. Okay, so we go there, and we can't go mini mode, so boo-hoo. Should be ready. Yay! Not enough. Yay, 8 more steel to add to the collection. Woot, woot. We are making progress. And at a later date, we can upgrade all of this cabling to better tiers. Yay, that's powered now. Okay, so that's that, and then we can do and then I'll have to go into the chest. Should just be able to. We'll just put that there. These 2 will have to be like that. In case. Magnetism on an X. Yoink. Magnetism on an X. Just grab another one of these and put her down right there. chest it on up. Chest will go there. There's a method to my madness. You just gotta wait. Take the metallurgical diffuser. Then boing boing our ass over here. And then set up items. Do not auto eject. Output there. There. And then top probably be input, output there. That'll go into the second metallurgical diffuser, which will then deposit directly into the chest. Exit this, we just go right there, and we just have a hopper right there because although we will use lots of steel, we won't use it in uber large quantities. Okay, dump the gold in there. Grab some more of our steel. A delicious steel. 2, 3, 4. Throw the steel in there, put the steel like that. And now we're up to 51 conduits. Yeah, buddy. Now we can start doing some stuff. Okay, so now we want the charge pass so we can start charging stuff up, which means we need 2 infused alloy, which is redstone and iron. Some good old iron. Ron. I mean, I am not Ron, but we need iron. Am I getting annoying yet? Please? Oh, can't squeeze past that. What a pity. And there's the opening that we were hoping for. So this, we can just bring up to here. Just drop it around like that. Okay, and we need to get our way out again. And you know what? For now, let's just do that. Come back upstairs, and then we can put our general use metallurgical diffuser right there. I can go back to there. I'm wondering if I should put a slab or a stair here. Same with over there. Largely anywhere that we could. Right, I forgot. We don't have our charging pad yet. I can't really feasibly. Okay, so black stone. Is it polished? Yeah, polished. 1, 2, 3. V. Fuck me. That's not what I needed. Be gone. Go into the bowels of hell. Oh, and then also one thing that I did do off camera was I made this, the mega torch, so that shit stopped spawning in here because I got sick of being attacked by zombies in my front door. You wouldn't think it happened too frequently, but it turns out it does. Oh, for fuck's sake, seriously, it only makes 1. Why am I surprised? That's how all pressure plates work, you dumb shit. I'm gonna sneeze. Please don't. Please, God, have mercy on me. Don't sneeze. Where's my metallurgical diffuser? Why can't I? Oh, it's right there. I'm fucking stupid. Okay, coal, go away. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You know, we're gonna bring my keyboard a little bit closer to myself, so now it's mostly hanging over the edge of my desk. I'm just gonna put the mic down right there. Maybe that'll still be close enough for the audio to still be good. I guess we'll find out. If everybody starts bitching, we know why. We have iron, right? We had iron. Oh, there's the iron. Oh my god, this is taking fucking 9 centuries. Holy shit, Batman. I'm not good at multiplication. Okay, so we need... What else do we need? We need the one osmium. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 eggs, which is thrown in the furnace. Release no coal. And then we need some iron. 6, 7, 8. And how much redstone did we need? 2. Right, I just put, an idiot. Alright, hurry up. Get through the steel, so I can make the osmium and iron. Starting to go ape shit. Go fucking. I'm such a dumbass. I don't need the shrinking device yet. What the fuck? Guess what, dipshit? Just do this. That's just the idea. Stone. I mean, just basic stone, thank you. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Whoa. Easy multi-jump. You slap me into a wall again, I'm gonna be pissed. Yay. Cobblestone and coal. So now that I actually have the water going into it. Which means... Oops. Okay. Which means that now we can just block that off. Let's just get 2 of these. For fuck's sakes. Yay! Alright, ore duplication is finally fully set up and automated, although it still takes 19 centuries. Aha, intelligence. Have it run an iron, whilst I do osmium here. You never would have thought of it. See, that's why I'm streaming. Even though that's literally fucking child's play. But, you know. But, you know. Yeah, you know. Right. I forgot about this. I fucking hate my life. No, wait. This wasn't for... What the fuck was I doing? I was making the metallurgical confuser. That's what the fuck I was doing. Damn it, I needed a cobblestone. I'm such a fucking moron. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. V. Cobblestone. Furnaces. Metallurgical confuser. Boom. Boom, biznitches. Metallurgic infuser. You're making noise. Okay, so we did all of this so that we could stick 2 redstone in here. 2 iron in here. So that we can get the alloy. And then as for this, we did the 2 redstone that I just put in there, because I'm a dumbass. We need 3 gold. And I think I have everything else. Yeah, we have everything else. Which means we should now have an energy tablet and a charging pad. Yay! Progress! Then we can put that there. We can hold the shrinking device. Power! Fuck me, that took forever. And then if we shift and right click, now we're tiny. Which means that now, theoretically, and God willing, we can go into this. Yay! It took us 7 years, cause I'm an idiot. I think it's 5, wasn't it 5? It was 4. Well, you know, better to have too much than not enough. Okay, so that's fully set up. So let's make a second metallurgic infuser. And then we can fully automate steel production. No. I was gonna throw it in the energized smelter, but that would just take 18 years. Take the torches out of your hand. It's nice and bright in here anyway. Okay, so we need another metallurgic infuser, which means we need, not that. We need another 16 cobblestone for 2 furnaces. We have the steel. No, it doesn't take steel. It takes osmium, iron, and redstone. The iron and the osmium. And then we go into V. We create our 2 furnaces, and we make a metallurgic infuser. Yay! And then we put this one right there, and then we set this one up to input, output, perfect. This one is clear, input, output, auto eject. Why is that not working? Item auto eject is on. Because there's nothing in there, dumbass. God damn it. Why am I such a retard? And then just for demonstration purposes, so we're going to stick the entire stack of iron in there, so that'll give us 2 stacks of iron back. There we go, that's got plenty of carbon. What the fuck happened to all the carbon? Or all the coal? Pretty sure it doesn't take that much. Okay, so now the system should be fully set up. All we need is a bunch of iron. So we'll just do 10 for now, because that's all that we have. Stick it in the hopper. Metallurgic infuser eats it and converts it into our enriched iron, which then shits it out into this metallurgic infuser, which eats it and turns it into steel blend, which then theoretically, and God willing, will shit it out. And the chest eats it. Which is probably one of the most disturbing ways of putting that, but you know, whatever. Set that to output. And then all of our finished products from these 3 infusers will just go in there. Yay! This shit takes so long. I love it. Okay, let's head back to base. Or back to the village, rather. Because there are 4 things in particular that we really need, which is this, 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 and this. We need our inscribers, and thank God that it gives you all 4. I'm trying to look in here. Is there anything else that we need right this second? What the hell is that? A printer. We have a printer, apparently. We should probably do these as well. So at least we can get Certus quartz growing. That way we at least don't have to use our EMC to make Certus quartz. The fuck is that? Pity black hole tank. What? You know what? Just don't ask. It's just better not to ask. We can't use that yet. And can't I put this into curios? No. Charms? Where the fuck is charm? No, they didn't add it to charms. Well, fuck you then. We don't even need it anyway. Ooh, iron. Ooh, and there's a carbon. Holy graphite. More iron. You can actually stay there. And we'll come back for the rest of that. And fortress base. Here, machine. Eat. Eat your fill. And now we'll just put the carbon in there. Yay, we're making shit. We've made fucking 6 steel blend. Woot. Fucking woot. Stick it all in there. Screw it. Okay, where the hell am I gonna put these? Yes, dirt is spelt with 2 eyes, you fucking numbskull. It's not really a good place. I mean, I guess we could just go stick it down there. The fact of the matter is we're probably not even going to use this that much anyway, so it's not like it really matters. But so, theoretically, what these blocks do is they grow Certus quartz crystals, which then you can convert into Certus quartz proper. Yeah, moment. Yeah, moment. And interestingly enough, something's producing light. These gems is what it is. Right, I can't fly. Just make it kind of just like a big ass cube. Ow. Are we ever gonna actually use this? No, probably not. Do I honestly care? No, not really. Plus, it'll just be kind of something kind of interesting just to look down here and be like, hey, look, a fuckload of quartz, or Certus quartz, or whatever the fuck it's called. I do English. It's my primary language, and I can't even speak it, so. Of course you wouldn't activate the fucking elytra. Ugh, I need to get rid of this double jump system soon. We should work on the Klein stars, but those are a bit pricey. I mean, we do have 27 million, so we could make our Klein stars, and then yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Project. Besides, we're kind of waiting for everything else anyway, so fuck it, might as well. Also, apparently the dark matter pedestal exists in this one, but not our personal one, or the servo one, or I don't fucking know. But the stopwatch does not exist, which is bullshit. You should have the stopwatch. Give me the stopwatch. Unfortunately, no. Okay, quit fucking around. Klein stars. You get the big ones. Where's the standard ones? There. Klein stars, which is Mobius fuel around a diamond. That's easy. 5, 6, 7. 8 Mobius fuel around a diamond. V. And we now have Kleinstar. Kleinstar Aaron. You take 2 of these, or 4 of these rather, because I know math. Put those together, and we get Kleinstar Zweep. That's not what I wanted you to do, stupid. 34. We stick these together, and we get Kleinstar Dree. 34. These things are getting expensive now. Put them together, and we get Kleinstar Veer, which is 1.57 million. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we put these together, and we get Kleinstar Sphere, which just seems like lazy naming to me. And then we're not going to charge it because I can't afford it, but we'll put these all together, and we get Kleinstar Omega. Big EMC battery. Fuck yeah. Honestly, Zui probably would be enough, but we'll do Dree. Stick it in there to charge it, and then we go into our inventory, bubbles, and we stick that in our Kleinstar slot. Which means, now, if we head back to base, or to the village, rather, go over to here and grab the Swift Wolf's Rending Gale, and we put that in our ring slot, and we double jump. We have Creative Flight now. Yay! No more fucking around with the Elytra and the multi-jumps. And then the way that this works, for anybody who doesn't know, is that the Swift Wolf's Rending Gale is what allows our flight. And you can see there at the bottom of this tag, it actually stores just a tiny bit of EMC. It consumes EMC in order to allow us to fly, which is the purpose of the Kleinstar. Kleinstar Dree holds, I think it's 800,000 EMC. So as we continue to fly around in our little creative flight, this will start to drain of EMC. It's not super fast, but eventually we will run out. Which means that we do need to keep our production of EMC higher than our consumption. Which, to be fair, I rarely even fly anyway, compared to some other people that I know. So I think we'll be fine. So turn the reactor back on, because now we are consuming a fair amount more power. Charge ourselves back up, and then at a later date we can also do the same thing with our power, our standard power rather than EMC, but I'd prefer to do the Draconic Evolution variant. There's a few other ones that can store energy inside of them, but I just might as well just do Draconic Evolution. It stores so much power. And then at some point we'll even start to do the Draconic Evolution chest plates to make ourselves more powerful, and eventually we will even go toe-to-toe with the Chaos Dragon, which isn't even something that I've done in my in our server yet, so that'll be interesting. So we're gonna let that charge up just a little bit more. We have some more steel, which is awesome sauce. So coal, because I know that we're going to need a bunch of that. And then redstone, because I know we're going to need a bunch of that. And then diamond, because I know we're going to need a bunch of that. It wasn't the metallurgical fusion that I needed. Shit. It was the, what was it? Enrichment. That's what it was, enrichment. Okay, well then with that in mind, turn that off. Just move it there instead. You can't actually see it behind there, so I don't actually have to put that block there anymore. So we need the, not purification, we need the enrichment chamber. So for that, we need an osmium, 4 glass, and 4 steel. We'll make this quickly, that way we can start enriching these resources, and then we'll get hardcore into applied energistics, because we're going to need to do that anyway. So that was, right, the glass and osmium. 1, 2, 3, 4 glass, which apparently can be used as a moderator in big reactors. I bet you it sucks donkey balls, but I guess you can use it. I wouldn't recommend it. Alright, steel casing. And then for the actual enrichment, we need our basic control circuits, redstone, and iron. 2, and then it was the osmium for the circuits. So, make our control circuits. Right, you don't have power. Boop. There you go. And I said, let there be power! Because I'm a tool. Just refill that back up. Yeah, I was right. Oh, for fuck's sakes, it's 2. I forgot about that. And then fill it back up. Again. I said 2. Thank you. And basic control circuits. Sweet. So we go into our crafting table, and then we just make ourselves an enrichment chamber. And then we put the enrichment chamber right there, and we set this up so that is output. And you know what, we'll make that input, and just push that back. Now, why are we doing this? Why do we need a hopper going to enrichment chamber to go into a chest? Well, because if we stick our coal in there, it will process the coal, which is still slow as fucking balls. And once it gets through all of this, it will make enriched carbon. Which for some reason, right, I don't have auto checked on. And the same thing will happen with redstone making enriched redstone, and diamond making enriched diamond. All of those are important for later. Now, of course, that is expensive because it's $500,000 just for our enriched diamond, but we'll get there later. Quests. I don't know what they are, except all rewards. Oh, dear God. We got diamond armor. We got a feeding upgrade. Ooh. Put that in the backpack. B for backpack. Put that in there. I have no idea what it's going to eat, but let's just put the stick in there, and we'll find out what it decides to eat first. And then you can go in there. And for anybody wondering why I don't wear my boots, it's because they have Frostwalker 4. So let me just do an intro to this. So, boop. Step. Everything is ice. And it was pissing me off because of the previous base. The, water that was feeding the electrolytic separator was constantly freezing, which I'm pretty sure I'd actually be close enough to freeze that water as well in that little room back there. So let's not do that. Oh yeah, that's right. And then we have my personal save, which had this ball. What the hell was that? Something fell down. I don't know what it was. But anyway. We have this baller bow, which on hit inflicts levitation for 7 seconds, inflicts poison for 4 seconds with a 2-second cooldown, and it can stack. It ignores 23% of its durability damage. It has Unbreaking 3, Power 2, Volley, which means that it fires 3 arrows up and down vertically. It also has an increased arrow damage of 23%, increased draw speed of 100%, increased movement speed by 30%, as well as the 3 gems that I put in it, which is plus 35% arrow velocities, the arrows travel faster, plus 40% arrow damage, and when I fire, I trade 40% of my max health to deal an increase of 220% damage. And that has a 27-second cooldown. This thing, I'm pretty sure I like 6-tapped the Ender Dragon with it. It stood no chance. Like, the boy, it just, yeah. She got absolutely raffle stomped. There was no hope there. Okay. Now for the most important thing, which is applied energistics. So the first thing we need is the inscriber. I don't think we need the charger. Actually, I think we might need the charger. I don't remember. We need the ME controller, ME drive. We need the ME energy acceptor. We need glass fluix cable. It's going to covered fluix cable. It's going to smart fluix cable. It's going to dense smart cable, which will need the standard dense cable for that. We need the crafting terminal, and for that to craft it, we need the standard terminal, and we need the, where is it? Illuminated display. Which also means that for all of that, we are going to need, we'll also need that at some point, as well as wherever the fuck the upgrade card for that is. What is that? Oh, meteor compass. That would be useful if we didn't already find one. Also need that at some point. We need that for the thingy, and then the formation and annihilation course. As well as all the other crap that we need in between. We also need that as well. We need the export bus as well as our import buses, and we'll just start off from there. So yeah, that massive list is what we need for an ME system, as well as all the random components in between that we need to craft for it. And actually, I suppose we don't need the wireless thing yet until we get, where is it? This thing. Oy vey. This is going to take a lot. Oh, and then we also do need to do these stupid fucking things. But, you know, we'll do that later. So first things first, we need our inscriber, which is 2 sticky pistons, a bunch of iron, and a copper. Okay, that's easy. So we'll take our copper, take a bunch of iron, more than we actually need. And then it was 2 sticky pistons, which I think I already have. Nope. We do have a piston. And we have a slime ball. You just mix those two together and you get a sticky piston. You learned that. And then you grab 2 sticky pistons. Then we go into here and we create a inscriber. Ta-da! Super easy. Right. Come here. Come here. You can do it. There you go. Right. Put down the actual inscriber. There we go. Good, it does cover the bottom. We'll probably need a few inscribers. Here, take conduits, bring them right up to there. And Merry Christmas, you can have another iron. Okay, so we have our inscriber. And what in the hell is all of this? Well, I'll tell you. So we can put these special... I don't know what happened. He just suddenly went on vacation. He decided to come in, show us his wares, and then immediately went to vacation. So I have no idea what happened there. My man's just decided he needed to go somewhere. And if you think that he was murdered by me, then you're clearly delusional. Because that did not happen. Anyway. We need silicon. How the fuck do we get silicon again? Right, cooking Certus quartz dust. Quartz blocks, get the Certus quartz crystals, do that for the Certus quartz crystals. And then we need the crusher for a minute. Crush that for me, please. My good sir. Well, shit. Alright, give that back. See, this is why I said that we wouldn't need the crystals. And what the fuck was I? Right. Nuking the Certus quartz. Okay, how the fuck do I make a blast furnace? Itchy eye, itchy eye, itchy eye. Aye, aye. Hang on, let's make this. Fuck it. You know what, let's just make a blast furnace, because I'm not going to deal with that. What do you have there? Stone. We should already have smooth stone. Yeah, there we go. And we'll just make two, because hell with it. Why not? I forgot to hit the button again. There we go. Come here. Oh, you dirty bitch. Come here, you little fucking douche. Alright, fine. Fucking stay in there, then. I don't care. Stone cutter goes there. Break that. And place that. And we'll go here. It's really loud. Both those can go there. And then when that's done cooking, that can go there. And cook search quartz. Unfortunately, silicon does not have an EMC. How much more fucking iron? Jesus. Sweet baby Yebus. And cyanide. Into the void. Begone, hellspawn. And silicon. Wait for the 10. Now, why is this all important? Why do we need silicon? Well, we need silicon because we can put it in there. What the fuck is it? Silicon press. And the inscriber will make a printed silicon. And now we can make circuits for applied energistics. Because, of course, it needs to be overly technical. I will be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. I should have gone before streaming, but oh well. So have fun watching this, I guess. And we're back. And we have all 20. Perfect. Just what we needed. Okay, so first things first, we need an energy acceptor, because for whatever reason, Applied Energistics has its own power system that is not compatible with any other shit. Right, we need the quartz glass. Which is semi-annoying, but, you know, whatever. Whoops. So, we need the energy acceptor to convert power from other sources into power for Applied Energistics. So we'll take, what was it, 4 or 5? That's not what I wanted. 5. And we'll take that, and then V, and then we make a thing of TNT with glass and soda squirts to make quartz glass. Learn that because that has that. 2, 3, 4. And then it's a copper. We need a copper. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Go into our crafting inventory and an energy acceptor. There we go. First step of Applied Energistics acquired. Or, well, first step of the ME system acquired. Some Nickelback. Hello, Mr. Nickelback. Thank you for your contribution to our society. Will I be collecting the rest of you? No. Do I have something against it? Not really. This is tiny. Go into here. Right here. And mine that. And then our energy acceptor. Device offline. Yeah, well, you don't have a controller, so that makes sense. So we'll come back down here. Boop. Actually, that might be why the device was offline, because it didn't technically have power. Oh, there we go. Device online. So now this little fancy block is converting our RF or KEF, Forge Energy. I still refuse to call it that. It's OG, it's fucking Redstone Flux, damn it. So I'm just gonna call it RF, because FE and RF are, I'm pretty sure, is a 1-to-1 ratio anyway. So RF, so this consumes RF and turns it into whatever the fuck the, yeah, I have no idea. I think it's called like AE or something like that. Applied energy or some random weird shit. So now we have our energy acceptor. We only need one. Next up is the ME controller. And we'll probably need multiple of these. So we need an engineering processor, which means we need a printed silicon, a redstone, and a printed engineering circuit inside the inscriber. Okay, we know how to get that. We know how to get that. How do we get the printed engineering circuit? Glad you asked. We need an inscriber engineering press and a diamond. These things are quite pricey. And we'll probably be making 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deposit, deposit. The rest of you in there. Put the ores in there. And we'll actually keep the Jesus Christ. We'll keep the cobblestone on us, just in case we need it. So now we'll come over here to our inscriber, and we will stick in the engineering process or the engineering plate, press, whatever, and we will make the circuit by just taking a diamond and just squishing the shit out of it. Squish. Why does it work like that? I have no idea. How you can even squish a diamond like that, I have no idea. But you know what? It's applied energistics. Just let it cook. Let it cook. Let it do its thing. Delicious water. So we take that, and we take that, and then we need our redstone. 2, 3, 4 redstone, and then we just... And now we can see that it's once again crafting, and we get the engineering processor. Delicious water. Stay hydrated, folks. Always drink your water. Backup started. Thank you for backing up, I guess. And there we go. We have all 4. Perfect. So now for the ME controllers, we need our skystone blocks and some fluix crystals, which I'm pretty sure I don't have in here. Do not have... We do not have fluix crystals. Okay, so how do we make our fluix crystals? Enrichment chamber. We take our fluix dust and put it in the enrichment chamber. How do we get fluix dust, you might ask? We need a crusher. No, wait. There was an actual fucking process to this, and I can't remember. Right, it was the, hold on. Wasn't there the... Yeah, there we go. In-world transformation. Charged such as quartz, a redstone, and another quartz. Submerged in pretty much any liquid, and that will give us that. So, do we have charged Certus quartz? We do not. Well, that's okay. God damn it. Because that is why we got the charger. And the charger is nice and easy, but we don't have any copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Copper. Steel. Thank you, backpack, for feeding me. Here's the rest of our silicone. And cook up some copper. And for now, we will just squish the shit out of a bunch of silicon. Because Lord knows we're gonna need it. And we have our 2 copper. We do V and make ourselves a charger. Now, we're not going to use the charger very frequently. In fact, we literally only need it for this, so we're not going to put it into the wall. We're just going to stick it down in the basement. Stick it right there. And then we put our Certus quartz crystal in there, and it immediately makes charged Certus quartz. And we put the Certus quartz in there. So, Certus quartz, and then we needed a redstone, and then the last one, I don't remember what the hell it was. It was a quartz, right. I'm an idiot. And another quartz. So now we'll make ourselves big. And we'll come out to the pond here. And we'll just bloop, bloop, bloop. And bzz. Unnatural. You got that right. And Fluix Crystal. Learn it. Own it. We got it. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 4 in total that we have right there. And then we just need the Sky Stone. I don't remember if I grabbed the Sky Stone. We did. Okay, perfect. Isn't it just like that? No. How the fuck do you make smooth Sky Stone? Right, just nuke it. And does that have an EMC? It does. Okay. Perfect. Now, I'll feel bad if I waste any coal. Give it. Copy. Alright, there we go. Now we have no more of this fucking iron clump bullshit. And eventually we will upgrade all of these and even turn them into factories. But for right now, we just desperately need our storage system. Bro, we desperately need this right now. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. It should just be easier to do this. Do that, and then do that, and there we go. Fuck off. V, and create our full ME controllers. And I didn't hit the button correctly. There we go. So why do we need multiple of these? Well, each controller allows us to control more channels. Well, what the fuck does channels mean? Basically, and look, they even glow. They're fancy. They're very fancy. But anyway, so basically, when we create these, there it is, our Fluix ME glass cables, we can only have a limited amount of these. And these, I think, only have naturally like 4 channels on them, which means that they can go to 4 separate blocks, and they can connect to the ME system on 4 separate locations. Which we can upgrade that with the covered cables and then the smart cables, which I think give us a maximum of 8 with the standard, and if we get the big ones, the dense ones, that gives us 16 in total. Or something like that. Basically, once we get the dense smart cables, we have 16 channels. Which means that for every single one of these cables, it can connect to 16 different points. Which means that if we have multiple of these, we can have multiple channels, because we can just hook these things, we can just hook up these ME cables directly to the controllers, which means that at a max of 16, we now have 64 channels. Are we going to use that many channels? Probably not. But do we have access to them now? Yes, we do. So what is next on our adventure? Well, we need an ME drive. We need a way to store our drives, which is basically just like a computer. That's basically what we're making. We're making a computer. So we have our power input, we have our motherboards here, and now we're making the disk drive, where we can hold all the different disks and RAM and all that good stuff. So for that, we need 2 more engineering processors. We need our glass Fluix cables, or our Fluix glass cables, and we need some iron. Okay, well, that's all easy. We already know how to get our processors, because we've already done that already. So let's throw in the engineering processor, and then we need specifically... let's do 2 drives right now. Okay. So we'll stick 4 diamonds in there, and then we'll pull out 4 redstone as well. We gotta wait for this slow-ass thing. Yay. Now we shove all of our ingredients in, and we'll get the processors once more. So whilst that's cooking, how do we make Fluix ME glass cables? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's very simple. 2 Fluix crystals and a quartz fiber. How do we make quartz fiber? That's pretty simple. Glass and search quartz dust. So... Alright, Yeah, okay. And then we'll take our 6 glass. And we just put it in like a sandwich. And ta-da! We have quartz fiber, which we can just throw in there, and then we can pull out 2 fluics and 1 quartz. And we can just do this in our standard crafting, and now we have Fluix ME glass cables. We're going to be using a lot of these. And they also have EMC, which is handy. So now we'll take our processors, and we need a total of 4 of those and a bunch of iron, which we already have the iron. So we'll just put in me to get our 4, and then V, and I forgot to hit shift. This a second time. And there we go. We have our ME drives. Which means now we can actually put our disk drives in there and actually store some shit. But of course we don't have any disk drives right now, but that doesn't really matter. So now we need... Oops. Just do that. We need 1 ME glass cable, and that will specifically go right there. And then let's make some facade. No, it's not that one. Right, I need to make the Surface Quartz cutting knife. That. 2 of those, and then 2 sticks. And I can't remember. I think it was iron, wasn't it? Where the fuck are they? Cable anchor. Oh, just any metal anchor. Okay. Well, we already have a bunch of iron, so fuck it. What do we want this wall to look like? You know what? Let's do that. And I actually needed that still. I don't know if it'll actually blink, but we're basically going to take this ME controller and turn it into facade. Which I believe we can do. Interestingly enough, the GUI doesn't actually appear for it, but regardless. Let's just take this one just to test it, just to make sure that it actually works. Basically, we just surround it in this. So no, you cannot make a ME controller facade. That's stupid. Alright, then what do we want the main theme of this wall to be? I mean, I guess we could just do standard deep slate brick. I enjoyed that. Alright, so you might be wondering, why in the hell am I doing any of this? Because we can do fancy stuff with it. And isn't that the most important thing? Network aesthetics. Damn right. So now we can just set that there. We can put it right there. And congratulations, we now have deep slate brick. But it's a cable facade, which means it went straight over that cable. Now, unfortunately, this facade, it only works on ME cables. It doesn't work on anything else. So we can't just cover this up with that, because it won't work. Unfortunately. But that's fine. And for now, because we're running out of space, we'll just stick those down there. Okay, so now the really complex part, which is making our crafting terminal so that we can access this whole damn thing. Because right now, if we just right-click on that, it shows us what is being powered and what all is going on, and we should probably turn the reactor on. You know, this tells us everything we need to know. If we right-click on the energy acceptor, it doesn't do anything. ME drive just brings up the drive GUI. So how do we even access our computer? Well, we need, at minimum, the ME terminal, but we might as well just go for the crafting terminal. But for that, we need a calculation processor, a crafting table, and the ME terminal. How do we get that? We need a logic processor, annihilation core, and formation core, as well as our illuminated panel. And the illuminated panel we can create with an iron, 2 glowstone, redstone, and 3 quartz glass. Okay, that's really easy. So, get our 3 quartz glass, get our 1 redstone dust, and our 2 glowstone dust. And we just go into here and we make our illuminated panels. Okay, that was easy. Next up is the annihilation and formation cores, which, oh boy, these things are annoying. So we're gonna make probably 3 batches of this, which means we need our logic processor, we need fluix dust, which is pretty simple. We just take our fluix crystal and we just grind that up in our crusher, and then we need the Certus quartz dust, which we do need to be careful with because the enrichment chamber will actually turn it back into the original crystal, which is annoying. But anyway, so formation core. So how do we make a logic processor? Well, we require a printed logic circuit, a redstone dust, and a printed silicon. These 2 are easy. How do we get this? We need an inscriber logic press and a gold ingot in order to make it. Well, that's pretty easy. We already have everything that we need. We'll just make 12 of them. Fuck it. So now we'll pull out our 12 redstone as well. And whilst we wait, how does one make an annihilation core? It's actually the same damn thing, it's just that we require nether quartz instead of the Certus quartz. So that's pretty easy. That's why we're making multiple batches of these. Aren't there upgrades for these? Yeah, acceleration cards. Isn't that just a non-upgraded? No, I guess there's... I could have sworn there was a gold tier acceleration card. I guess not. It's a little pricey, but could be worth. Could be worth. And we'll need to make calculation processors anyway. Alright, so there we go. Take that out and throw all of our shit in there together. And we'll make our circuits. Yay! Logic processor. We know how to make them. Thrilling content, isn't this? Unfortunately, there's not much else that we can really do. Other than maybe throw more shit in there. And be gone. Eventually, we do want to make power batteries. Now, I might need to do some research, because I originally thought this is the case, but it might not be. So, if we go into applied energistics here, when we're talking about power storage, there's a few things that we can use. The main one comes from Mechanism, which is the one that I've been using on my server, which is the energy cubes. And each one, as you can see, increases. So the basic holds 1.6 mega, the advanced holds 6.4 mega, the elite holds 25.6 mega, and finally the ultimate holds 102.4 mega RF. And then there's obviously the creative energy cube, but we're not using that. Actually, you can craft these, can't you? Yeah, you need these fucking things. But regardless, it's not what we're focused on. Now, I specifically use these ones. I really like the Ultimate Energy Cubes. They're kind of a pain in the ass to make, but, you know, whatever. But Applied Energistics also has its own, and it is known as the Energy Cells. And as you can see, it actually doesn't hold that much, because the Dense Energy Cell, which is the highest you can go before the Creative Mode version, is only 1.6 mega AE, which is, again, Applied Energistics personal one. And like I said, I don't think that it can convert between the two, but these are incredibly inefficient, so... But I think they're also way cheaper to make in terms of EMC and resources. You would need a lot more, but... Alright, so we have our 12. Which means that we can now make our Formation and Annihilation cores. So, we need a total of 12 Fluics. Actually, here's a question. So we have the wooden crank. Oh, they removed it. It's now for charging power, or for creating power. That's stupid. They used to have the grindstone, which required the wooden crank, but I don't think it's in here anymore. Is there any other way for us to make Fluix crystal? Oh, you just stick it in Scriber, really? Huh, sure as shit. I never knew that. Well, shit, that's way easier than having to fuck around with this stuff. Which it is still chugging away. Still got plenty of resources in there. Okay, and then we need our 6 Certus quartz and our 6 Nether quartz. And we'll wait on this. And so why am I making so many of these Formation and Annihilation cores? Well, that's because they're utilized in the ME export and import buses. Now, what do these do? Well, these are fancy little blocks that we can attach to other blocks, and the import bus will send things that are currently in our ME system, and it'll push it into the inventory of whatever block it is connected to. Whereas the export bus will take whatever is in the inventory of the block it's adjacent to and send it into the ME system storage. So they're really good for just moving things around. So like later on when we get a quarry set up, we'll have our quarry automatically feeding into our ore multiplier here from Mechanism, and then from the energy smelter we can have it feed directly into here. And then let's say that we need so like later on when we get to our nuclear reactor, we can take uranium that's already in here that we got from here from our quarry system as well, and just take it straight into something like this, which will automatically feed it with the uranium that it needs, so long as we had an export bus right here. Now, obviously, this wouldn't be ideal because we wouldn't be able to pull out our annoying-ass cyanite, but regardless, you get the idea. It's super handy. But we can't get there just yet because we don't really have everything that we need. I mean, technically we do, but... So we have our Formation and our Annihilation cores. Fantastic. So now we can make our ME terminal. Which, yeah. So now we have our ME terminal. Fantastic. And we will go into B, and we'll just put those there because we don't need those right now. So now we need our ME crafting terminal, which means we need a crafting table and our calculation processor. Well, how do we make the calculation processor? We know how to do both of these. We've been over this before. We need a printed calculation circuit, which means we need the inscriber calculation press and Certus quartz crystals. Okay, well that's pretty easy because once again we already have all of the press plates because meteors are awesome nowadays. And then we just go into here and we do surge squats. And we'll make 12 because we can. And then we'll go into here and we'll pull out our 12 redstone. And now we wait because once again we have nothing better to do right this second. I mean, I guess we could fill these back up with iron and coal. And then where was boop and boop. We'll make 2 more stacks. And we're almost there. Just a little bit longer. And then finally, we'll have everything that we need for our ME system right here. And then we get into the super fancy stuff. Then we can start getting into legitimate automation, which I'm excited for. Because I may already have it on my server, but I do not have it here. So just take the one that we need right this second. Request an oak log. Make that into planks, make that into a crafting table, and finally we can make our ME crafting terminal. Bada bing, bada boom, a much bigger table, hell yes. And then we can just stick that right there because if you remember, we have our ME cable right behind that with the facade over it. And we now have an ME system. But unfortunately, we can't put anything inside of it because we don't have any drives. Well, shit. So now we need to make drives, and I fucking hate this part because these things are such a pain in the ass to make. Especially when we have very limited inventory, but luckily, we need logic processors. And guess what? We made logic processors earlier. We'll just only make 4, though. So, we need service quartz. 16 of that. And 16 redstone. V. And we have, if I hit shift, there we go. 14 1K ME storage components. Now, we need to turn this into an ME drive, which is, where is this one right here? So for this, we need some iron, some redstone, and some quartz glass. So let's just, instead of just doing this constantly, let's just do this. There we go. Now we have everything that we need. Go over here, grab some more iron, the excess, go back. So we'll just go into V, and we will make our ME disks, or storage cells. Now the nice thing about these storage cells is this. Each storage cell can hold 63 different types of items. You can see there on the little banner, it says 1,024 bytes used and 63 types. The 1,024 is how many items in a specific stack we can hold. So if we just put dirt in here, each type, so each stack of dirt that we put in here, we can hold up to a maximum of 1,024. And then for individual stacks, so like let's say that we max out the dirt at 1,024. If we were to put another piece of dirt in there, it would now be using 2 types. So basically types is the amount of stacks. So now with these, let's just put this super simply. We can have 63 stacks of items. Each stack can go up to 1,024 in total. So we can put those in there. And if we access the ME crafting terminal, ta-da! We can start throwing all of our junk in here. And isn't it lovely? Isn't it wonderful? It actually kind of is. Get rid of the cyanite. Throw everything else in there. Ta-da! Now, as a rule of thumb for me, I don't put things that have an EMC value in here. There are certain things that I will put in here that do have an EMC, things that I use a lot, such as redstone and glass. But...
Boo.
Jesus Christ, what the hell? I'm in the middle of streaming. I didn't realize I was still connected. Anyway. Back to the stream. So yeah. So now we have our ME system set up, and it is the absolute bare minimum. So you can see that there are 3 things here that have green lights, which means that these green lights means that there's nothing in here. They're completely open. And then we have the blue one, which means that we're using a little bit of the storage. Not a whole lot. As you can see, we're holding 21 different items, which if we look in here, that is correct, 21 different items. Now, as you can see, the steel is 106 because, like I said before, with the ME drives, each stack of an item specifically goes up to a max of 1,024 items in total within that stack. So now, with all of this set up, I think that this will be a fairly decent stopping point. We'll do a little bit more work around the place, but by and large, we'll probably finish off the stream here in just a few minutes. Now, there's one other thing I wanted to do, which was to make these acceleration cards, which we need calculation processors, which luckily we still have a few left over. And we need 2 in total, because they come in batches of 2. We need 6 iron, 2 diamonds, or 4 diamonds, and 2 redstone. So, we'll just go in here, grab 2 redstone, grab 1, 2, 3, 4 diamonds. Go into here. We don't have our iron. Where's our iron? There's our iron. Actually, I don't even need to do that because now we can just use this. So let's go into here and we just boom and boom. Ta-da! And then acceleration, we need to get 4 flukes crystals. So 1, 2, 3, 4 flux crystals. Throw those in there and we will make our 4 acceleration cards. And these acceleration cards can go directly into the inscriber. Now this thing will be very speedy. So yeah, that's probably going to be it for today. We'll quickly come outside into our cave with the staircase that eventually I will upgrade, but for now it's just bare bones just to get up there. This is the main entrance. We already know that. Yada yada yada. Get away cyanide. So yeah. I think we'll probably leave the stream off a little early today because I kind of just want to do some other stuff that I have planned. And yeah, we made a lot of progress though. So, until next time, guys.